Footlight Abdi, Danny Boy here, and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. As you can see, as you can hear, my voice sounds a little stranger than normal. I have been hit by the sort of winter bug virus, whatever, and I'm sort of just persevering through. I was okay up until about last week, up until about Wednesday, and then I went into the office because they were severely lacking in personnel. A lot of people had gotten sort of ill, so I thought, okay, I'll come in and give them a hand, and then I ended up getting sick as well on Thursday, like the day after. So it happens. It is winter. It is pretty cold here in Scotland. Not as cold as some of the other places on the planet, but it's just a thing that happens. If you've worked in offices or factories or wherever, you will know exactly how it goes. But hey ho. So we are persevering. The show must go on. And there was a comment in the last video from Soy Javier. I hope that's how I pronounce your name. Sorry if I've pronounced it wrongly. But he said that I was running a crap ton of trucks, and I was inclined to agree with him. After the end of the last episode, we were just at the end of 1934. So I was reviewing a few things, changing up vehicles and stuff. Mainly I was down here at Baghdad trying to get this line from Kiev to start picking up oil again, which it still does not. I've got a theory as to why that is, because I do believe this sucker here, yep. So, this food whatnot, this food ship is taking fuel back. Now, I'm going to limit that because it's also dumping fuel in here, and I don't sort of want that. I will clear it out, but I will set this ship to perhaps go back and do a full load, because is there 100 of it? There's 57. But yes, I was trying to salvage that, so I'd pushed play but not set it to the date speed to be at 0, and it rolled over into 1935. Now, not a bad thing. Many new vehicles were unlocked. Mainly, I shall go to a depot in here in Shanghai. Buy vehicles. Right, the Opel Blitz trucks. Now, I wasn't aware that Opel Blitz trucks had made it to sort of Asia. Perhaps maybe Russia. Sorry. There's going to be a lot of that. I can only talk for so long before my throat just sort of dies. How long did this go for? 1939? Really? Huh. The Benz tarpaulin truck was pretty good and still is good. That ran till 1960. So I will keep some of the Benz trucks on the line. The Ammo F15 tarpaulin and tank truck we'll keep on the line, but we'll be using these as well. Now, as so I said, there was a lot of trucks, so I went around reviewing each of the lines. Now, I started here in Shanghai. First I did a little experiment to see if you could actually upgrade any streets in the city to this large avenue street. Now, I've upgraded every street, including this one and this one, and it looks to me as though the game has downgraded them, perhaps to make space. I don't know if that is a thing or why it would be a thing, but all these were upgraded. Hi, autosave, please leave. Right. Oh, that's one way. You muppet. Sorry, right, we could probably have it one way, but we won't. Now, keep an eye out for anything else. That there, and that there. Right, so I want to maintain the larger streets. I think these are perhaps new streets that have grown. Quite a large amount of the population of Shanghai were extinguished when I upgraded every road. It's all in the name of progress. But yes, we're starting to get a lot less oil request, a lot less tools request. But hey ho. Just gonna have a quick drink of water here. I lie, it's not water, it's Coca-Cola. Yay, product placement. Yep, so I reviewed every line. Not in every city, I've only gotten so far. Starting with the oil line. Now, these are the oil trucks, as we know, that take oil down. So, they're routing Shanghai Oil Transfer. Now, it's much better. There's a lot less trucks because truck capacity is higher. They are also faster, especially on paved roads. So I don't need as much as them. In fact, I could probably have less. The only problem is I still have a large train excuse me, that comes in with about 300 oil, and it fills this platform up, and it takes them quite a while to sort of shift it. So we'll leave what is currently on at the moment. And as you can see, if we go to road vehicles and search Shang, right, everything in Shanghai is profitable. I also reviewed the commuter line. It is working well. As you can see, this Shanghai oil transfer had like 50 trucks on it. Now it's down to 10. Grain transfer, again, that was something that had like 30 trucks. It's down to 13. Fuel delivery and fuel transfer, again, they've all been changed up, and I've kept it as a mix of different trucks and stuff to sort of make it more interesting. I also checked the tram route as well, but there ain't much I can do about the tram at the moment. It just doesn't seem to be that great. I'm actually going to sell that one. 2 seems fine for the moment. Damn. Speaking hurts. But yes, here we have the fuel transfer. Now, these little smaller ones head into the city and deliver fuel. These larger ones head out to here and do the fuel transfer. Now, again, this is so much more efficient. These trucks roll in this way, head out that way. As you can see, the grain truck heads in this way and heads out that way. Now, it's so much more better to have truck stops like these. I mean, this one is excessively large. There's no need for it to be that big. Both vehicles just drop off. Nothing gets picked up from here, so that's a bit excessive. And we can see the tram here. It doesn't make much money, but the commuter sort of covers more. This sort of just goes around the city centre and around to the train station. If these buildings get any higher, that's going to be an issue, because that Dornier was close. Over here at the airport, we have 33 for Tokyo, Shanghai. That is running the Dornier Merkur there. Ooh, at Shanghai to Beijing. Let's check that. That's 54. So that has picked up since last. The Junkers here is running on the Tokyo, Shanghai line, of which there are many people. It is starting to slow down, which is fine. But yes, so much more efficient. And I also have, if we go to the fuel transfer or fuel delivery, sorry, right, fuel trucks no longer just have one stop. They have 3. They drop off here. No, in fact, they drop off here. Let's pull up the line. Right, so they've got 3 different drop-offs. We'll actually pull up this for a second. Hello. That's not what I wanted. Right, it's actually in here, idiot. Right, there we go. So, first one drops off here. The next one drops off there. And the other one comes down here. One doth believe, yes. So that covers all the fuel in the city. And it started to go up steadily. It was at about 170 before I changed this. And it's sort of, every time a truck delivers, it drops off a little bit, heads to the next bit, drops off a little bit, heads to the last bit, drops off its remaining. Now I placed that in there. Now again, this road was all upgraded. It's now not upgraded. I'm scared. Why, Transport Fever? Why have you forsaken me? Is that happening a lot? Now all this is sort of larger streets, so I'd be super sad if it downgraded itself again. And we're good, right. And I did the same with tools also. We'll go and check them out. So this episode today is basically I'm going to be fixing things that are not broken, but were just sort of shoddily put together. They weren't very well thought and planned out. And now that we're sort of getting into, not endgame, but near the sort of year 2000, I want things to be better. But one of the things I've discovered is, if you want these streets, larger streets, then you're going to have to pay the price. Especially if you've left it till this stage in the game to upgrade things. But upgrading things is very expensive. They have added in the new feature where if they can move buildings further back or sort of out of the way so that they don't need to be demolished when the road upgrades, that's good, that's fantastic. But you will still demolish a crap ton of buildings. This population was way down. It was down to about 464 by the time I'd upgraded all the roads. So many industries and shops and resident buildings had been destroyed, which was unfortunate, but it started to claw its way back up, which is marvellous. Now, these trucks as well, on this line, these two both head round the outside. So does this fuel line right here. And the grain line right here. Now, they were coming through the city and then popping out about here at this junction, but slowing down absolutely everything, and it was a nightmare. So that is now fixed. I've rerouted them to head out. Later on that will pay off because we'll get less emissions, yada yada yada. We are having a slight commuter issue with that. Everywhere else seems good. Not too bad. Tram. It's a commuter bus, but I think someone's just picked you up. Excellent. Right, so airport's running well, city is running well, delivery lines are running well. Now, the trains and planes I've sort of left. Over here we've got tools. Now, oh no, escape, resume, there we go. Passenger trains, still running this. I think this one's the SU, yes, because it's got the black roof with the orange, the sort of tan coaches, which is fine. We do have the other train that goes to Ho Chi Minh round this way. Now, it's a sort of mid-game train terminal we've got here. It's still got a crap ton of access, and I added this to the top of here as well, so it's actually started to build out here. Shanghai for the moment. Now, these two are working just fine. I mean, that train has just picked up, well, not everyone. Autosave has reared its head once more. So it picked up 60. That's okay. It stays in profit. Look at the trams again. So deleting one halved our costs. That's nothing. 25 grand. Nothing. Kiddies change. Right. Shanghai oil transfer is looking good. These are filling up fast, so I do believe that an oil train has arrived. No, you were just a crude train. So again, left crude trains as is. They are working totally fine. I think I did upgrade them to the Yi here, the class Yi Russian train. Our little tool train, 156 with a little Farley, which is way past its year of operation, but I like it and I'm going to keep it. And there's no point in upgrading it because it's doing a stellar job. Ooh. It's doing a poor job at the moment. Wow, you're running full as well. Now, again, running full, perfect, more efficient. This thing is going to run full. Yes, I think we're going to have to upgrade this sucker. Right. Manage vehicle. It's time for the Farley to go. Now, got a few trains. The Russian class FD. I'm thinking of China Railways just to sort of mix it up since we've got some of these class E's running already. We've still to use the Igorov 22. Right now I want boxcars, please. There we go. Let's give it a capacity of 204. Replace that. And let's see how it gets on. Now I may have to add more trucks to the tool line. We shall have to go and see. But we'll let that do this. Now I wouldn't mind this actually filling up with planks. I know that this station is overcrowded and we're starting to lose stuff. But this filling up with planks is not an issue, and I can always add more cargo out this way, even though the train won't stop there. There we go, 191, and that will spit out something. I do believe this train is set to pick up a full load. Managed line, yes, picking up a full load of tools and nothing but tools. It's heading out, it's a lot faster. 360 again. Now there were 3 trains on this crude line. I've minimized it down to 2 and the wait time is not so bad. This one is in. It's obviously just arrived. It's at 200 already. Both being fed by oil wells that do 400. But still, again, not enough time for the game to accumulate the amount of stuff we need. Now this is the train I was looking for. This sucker. Now it's going to deliver 408 oil. Most of which will be lost because this thing holds nowhere near. You guys did not. Oh, you've got a full load. Oh, you're about to be full once more. Right, tools inbound. This time there's 204. Now we may lose some tools here. Oh yes. So that's about 200. This is roughly about just over 200. So we're going to lose a lot of oil. And I don't want to really extend this. I absolutely can extend both. No! Ooh, that was close. Remember, when deleting stuff, it's the configure button. Right, so get rid of that. Now this is just going to be one of those ridiculously sized. Do I want to make it double the length? That's excessive. Ooh, that's just apparently as far as one can go. I can't add one there though. But I can't add another one to that side. Okay, that's interesting. At least we now know. Let's have you pop out this way. So, can I add more to this? That is the question. Pop that in there. Now, I may have to delete this road and have it sort of creep in. Or I may just leave this. Configure. Cargo. Construction is not possible. It is possible there, though. Man, I wish I could get it in there. No more at this side. It's done. It's hard enough. Okay, so we're still going to lose a lot of the oil, which I desperately need, because this is burning through oil at a hell of a rate. It's phenomenal how much oil is being put through here. So we desperately need more. Now let's push play again. Now we have the stuff stored here, it's just that this is at capacity. You are which one? Okay, right. So we're going to lose a lot here. You two are both running full, yes? No, you've abandoned ship since I just added this. That's okay. Right, how much are we going to lose? 250 something. We're still bringing it down. 408 came in. $377. Another 14 goes. Let's speed it up and see how much we're losing over time. This is sort of offsetting it at the moment, which is nice. But this is running at full capacity. It's got a lot stored. Consumption is 800. That's insane. Right, get another one of these in. Now we're starting to lose stuff, one would imagine. But the trucks are starting to go through quicker. Now, fuel here. These are all set to wait for a full load. I mean, really what I need is a second oil refinery. Definitely, but there ain't one. Nope. No, sorry. There is one down here. But we are shipping stuff from here. It's taking crude from here. There's a lot of crude here, which is nice. But this is not burned through, or is not burning through the amount that it needs. Production is going up. It can be upgraded. Shipment, yes, but shipment will have to wait until the train gets back. I mean, it's 408. It's a hell of a size. I could have it smaller and running more frequently, but I like this thing. It's got 2 Chinese JF1s in it. But hey ho, that's enough about Shanghai. Let's see what else I actually did. They've still not got this down from a full whack. Right, let's buy a couple of 1, 2, 3, 4. Buy a couple of tarpaulin trucks, set their maintenance for high and set them on Shanghai tools delivery, and see if we can extinguish some of this backload we've got here. 98. Ooh. But the train is now on its way back with 204. Although these things don't have far to go. Right, they are picking up, which is nice. So when it works, it's a nice steady loop. One is always picking up as another one arrives. There we go, right. What was that? It was an oil train to deliver. I thought it was the tools train. I'd like this to be at 0. This one will wait for a full load. There is a full load, so it's just going to go. Autosave again. Very slow autosave there. Tool train's going to be rolling in soon though. There it is. So yeah, that is enough for Shanghai. Obviously we upgraded this train. I kept the same amount on here, but just upgraded the loco. I think it does 204. 252, that's close enough. And it's going to get 252 as soon as the next Wu train arrives. Ooh, actually, not enough of Shanghai. I made the food train smaller. Oh, look, there's a U. Not the SU, just the U. Yeah, food train is smaller. Transfer train is still the same size, but it should be faster. I think I added the Russian class FD to that, which we'll never see because now I can't find one. There's no... There we go. There's something. What are you? Okay, again, old school Wu train is heading in. It's nice. Grain train is smaller as well. It just picks up 204. There's no point having any more than sort of 204. I know that sounds weird and detrimental to having very large trains, especially in later game as these hopper wagons take more capacity, because they'll take more capacity but there won't be as many of them unless they're like long shaped. The train will still be, I would say, probably smaller, so that's gonna kind of suck because you'll never get a huge train like carrying grain or stone or coal or the sort of raw materials that you're using, because there'll be no need for it. And then when you get to the other side, all this stuff's going to be like, well, because the train is waiting for a full load of 450 grain, say, there's nothing here, nothing is going on. I mean, this thing is fairly ramped up production. There was a lot of grain stored here, and it's now sort of blowing through it. This has started to suffer because this is not getting enough oil. There's 106 stored, but it won't stay like that forever. They are still clearing some of this, which is magical. So that's really good, because they'll still be able to keep it going. And it looks like tools have just been delivered once more. We're starting to get passenger build up. No, it's just this one station. Let's have a look at Shanghai commuter. It's still in profit, but there's still some empty buses. 8, 8, 8. 1, 2, 3. Let's add a bit of variety to the mix. Let's add one of these. You carry 10 by. Set your maintenance for high and go on. Shanghai commuter. Right, sweet. Now, I do apologise if all I've done is speak and not do anything. But I sort of want to get through everything I've sort of done. So, yep. This is waiting for 408, but this doesn't want to ramp up production. Shipment is going up. There is more oil, a lot of oil inbound. There's 386 here. This one picks up 204. So that's not an issue. But yes, I need this thing running constantly. I may bring it down to 200 again. Losing the big trains that look cool. Don't know why it's like that, but hey ho. So, food train that I've not seen in a while. Fuck, let's go and track it down. Here it is, food train, double headered for a bit of speed. These only do 50, these locos though, or 37. They only do 37. It's all they need at the moment. They don't really hold up anything on the line, so that's totally fine. But yeah, 204 food inbound. Now this depot here, or this truck stop, is sort of crammed right in here in a really small place, and we're just constantly losing food hand over fist because it wasn't a large enough station. These now sort of come in. I was going to have them go round and pop in, but there's nothing else getting dropped off. It doesn't interfere with anything else at the truck stop. It's just a single platform truck stop. So Hong Kong food was probably full, but we've not had a food train deliver in quite some time. Con mats, we're actually delivering more con mats than is needed, which is awesome. Again, we've kept the steak truck on for this. I've eliminated quite a few steak trucks from here. Probably need to add like one more or something, or maybe if we're super lucky we can configure that. Hey, it worked. 19 waiting here. Something will be along to pick something else up shortly. There we go, another 8. That's going to take it down to 11. Most of the con mats are going to this train, and the demand has gone up dramatically since I've changed some of the stuff. But again, this now works just as good. Now only one stop each for food and con mats, but it does cover pretty much the whole city, and food covers everything here, including one or two that sort of sit down there, which was annoying, but we got it in the end. The passenger trains, commuter. In fact, let's go to Hong Kong. So HK. There we go. Food delivery is down, but they've been waiting on some a food train for a while. That one is obviously just delivered, so this will go into profit imminently. As soon as one makes a delivery, it should go up. Now, not W. Let's come out of there. Now, I'm sure I just saw one. There's the truck stop is there. There we go. Down to 68. Next one's rolling in. That'll make a delivery. Now, there's probably not enough to sort of dig them out of the sort of hole they're in right now. This has a unholy loading time, as you can see. What's that? Like a minute? It's been sitting there, 30 seconds. And away it goes. Right, that's an issue. Now, this one made like no money. Commercial building. It's super hard to click on vehicles. Right, you're down. You're the one that's unloading. Let's see what you get for unloading. Jesus, that's a long time. And it empties so fast as well. Look, that should be it done. But it stays there forever. There we go, we're back down to 69. So they will probably never make money. If I'd left it in a position where they were making money and constantly delivering all the time, then yes, they would have been fine. But no, not now. I've let them drop into this hole of 90,000 and now they can't get back out. It's because they're always waiting for a train to sort of appear. Sending trucks to stop at truck stations to wait till full does save a little bit of money. But we shall press on and move on from Hong Kong. Not everything can be saved, probably. Now, the passenger trains here are still running these old grey things. No one uses these trains for reasons unknown. It's probably because it's quite short a distance away. There's probably lots of people driving. Ooh, there's actually no one driving there. And no one can actually drive around this way. I will build a road that goes around this way. But there you go, Hong Kong. Hong Kong Stone is a well-oiled machine as well. One truck picks up. Autosave again. I mean, Hong Kong Stone is down to 12. It's making $1 million. There we go. Food delivery is starting to claw itself back. One more delivery from a truck there and it'll be good. Commuter, not really bothered about the commuter lines. Commuter lines are a hit or a miss. You'll know exactly how much a industry produces, and you'll be able to sort of do what I did. Build a large station. We'll let your trucks roll in, and I was deleting like every second truck, and then got them to a point where one loads, it comes along, the next one loads, it goes, and you'll know exactly how much trucks you actually need. Now, I'd love to make this road straighter, but hey ho. So there is Hong Kong, it's running well. I've also discovered there's a lot of coal around here. Now I'm going to be using this iron ore for that, but there is a lot of coal around here. There's also fuel out here, which I sort of need. It's in a horrible, horrible position, but hey ho. So, Beijing, on to the next city. Right, I built this super duper really ugly bridge over here. It's not too steep, or it might be too steep. It's sort of okay at this side. Look, watching that car go over there looks fine, but everything is sort of running hunky-dory here as well. Again, this Beijing side, Shanghai to Beijing, is only getting 3 at this side. Now, one of the things you'll notice is the passenger ferry to Seoul has been moved to here, and it now works a hell of a lot better. We've still got our steamship ferry. There it is. 12 of 75, vastly underbooked, or under capacity, but still running well. It also made it so that the commuter lines didn't have to go all the way out here and then deliver our people, because I was getting a lot of commuter build up in Beijing here as well. Now let's go to Bay. Now, Conmat delivery is at 0, but we're currently just waiting for a train to roll in. Don't know where that train is on the map currently, but it's the one that splits Conmat with... Oh, no. Oofed. That was away there. That just took off like lightning. Yep, it's the one that splits Goods and Conmats. There we go. So you've got some Conmats coming back. You've got 180 Goods coming back. It's fine. We've cleared all the Goods from the station. And there you have it. Again, trucks so much more efficient. One going in that way. Next one coming in that way. Commuter lines were reworked. Again, one station perfectly placed covers everything. So I just need to keep reviewing the stations and make sure I don't need to sort of adjust them. Now, why are you getting via Osaka? Okay, so these Conmats got dropped off but want to go to here, which the train could have done anyway. But yet we're going to get some more Conmats being dropped off. I am super duper hoping that it doesn't actually pick them up here, because that would be stupid. Again, we're still running the old school truck here. No need to upgrade it, it runs fine. You are just out of the lane there, buddy. Okay, so this does not have the capacity to pick up 180. That's okay, that'll be fine. This one's rolling back already. Beijing Goods. Now, I have set them just to take Goods, but it looks like we're getting... Or have I? Because I'd love... Manage vehicles, manage line. Beijing sidings, I thought I covered all this. Right, push pause, lest we break something. And you're unloading absolutely nothing there. Get to there, and you're unloading You're going to load nothing. And you're going to unload 100% of Gweeds. Okay, the timer on my phone has gone, so that means I spent 40 minutes of just waffling absolute rubbish about how I've saved the game and fixed lines. That's not entirely true. Hopefully these con mats go over here. Please? Con mats? But it's okay. So everything in Beijing running good. Again, like I said, these short lines are still running these old school trains. But they're fine. Nothing, no issue there at all. Ooh, thought something bad had happened. Now, Osaka, I have not touched yet. I will though. And Ho Chi Minh is looking a hell of a lot better. Now, there's higher demand for fuel. There is 229. These guys are trying their best to get rid of everything. I extended this truck stop because it was horrible. It still is horrible. It's on this hill that upsets me greatly, and I should have flattened it first, but then it would have been a dip down from the train station. Also, things like these make me want to commit to alcoholism in serious ways. Please stop adding that stupid roads in. I bet you will find more. Now everything, I upgraded everything here. Finding the actual tram route here in Ho Chi Minh was different. It was difficult. Right, everything is making money, bar the tram. Ooh, the tram is making money. Good for you. Planes, yep, making money. Ships, no ships rolling in. Trains, there are a few. Probably commuter trains that are killing us the most. This wood train, but it's getting better. Well, that's Ho Chi Minh wood train. Is that up here? No. Is it? It's actually over here. This is it here. Ho Chi wood transfer. Now it's just filled up with a full load. I've not touched anything here yet. I did downgrade that train. I just saw it as well. Now I've lost it. What's this? What are you? Goods? Yep, goods. I'm going to cut that train down as well. But yes, it should be heading along here somewhere. But yep, had a look around. At some point there's going to be a high speed train that goes from here, goes round here, and peels off to Beijing. Hopefully we'll be able to keep it straight and long enough to get it up to top speed. Probably something like a bullet train or something. It's not that far, actually, so I don't think we'll reach the top speed of 137. That Transport Fever's version of the Shinkansen actually gets. But yes, everything is, again, a well-oiled machine. Things are looking really good. Again, this upsets me greatly. Why? Delilah. Right, move you. So again, multiple stops for goods and fuel here. Is it working? It's getting there. This is starting to climb. This is starting to climb as well. Emissions are poor. Not much we can do about that at the moment. They are finally starting to get rid of all the stuff here. Oh Jesus. This thing's back. Okay, so I need to add, or I am going to add 5 more of these bad lads. Fuck, let's add like 7. On to Ho Chi Minh fuel transfer. Fuel delivery. Right, away they go. Do my bidding. Coal that moves up is doing a lot better. Eliminated a lot of trucks from here. They now go along here. and under the railway and pop out to the main junction here. They then go in again. Things here were rerouted. Many trucks were removed from the line, and it's all working rather nice. There are hardly any trucks on here, and it shows because I've screwed this up. Okay, now the problem they have is that a lot of trucks get stuck here at this junction, or they get stuck by trains heading past. So that is the issue there. I will add something like 4 more trucks back onto that coal line. I was a bit drastic with eliminating vehicles. I think I may have been overzealous in that task. Where the hell? That's there. By road vehicles, I'm gonna get 4 by. Now, these are actually going on a different line. They're going on Ho Chi Minh Coal Transfer 1. Right. Buy vehicles. Let's get something like, now there was 57, so that's 36. Let's get 4 of these in. Apply. Ho Chi Minh Coal Transfer 2, and that'll get coal rolling in faster. We don't particularly need it. Oh, we do. We do need it. Right, so we'll get it rolling in a bit better. My bad. Ooh, there's 120 here. How much did I stick on? Like 4. Ah, those 4 will be fine. Where are those 4? Hello? You're not one. Now it's probably come out this way, if it can. Is that one? No, it's a Pollen truck. That's them there. The first of 4, 1, 2, 3. The other one was hijacked in Ho Chi Minh by the Viet Cong. Not much we can do about that. They're dead. Where the hell is that truck? Is there 4 there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Must have missed the first one. Idiot. But, hey ho. Right. Another truck is rolling in. Another truck is rolling in behind it. Other truck. Right. They're going to clear out at least some of that. There we go. Another 14 goes. Another 14 goes. There we go. Look, we're getting a lot of trucks in. It's probably because they were stuck waiting for a train or something stupid, or stuck at that junction back here, wherever it may be. There we go. Because we're starting to get a lull. They're sort of waiting here. But hey ho. There we go. We're starting to take it down. 61. This is going to bring it down to about 54 or so. Okay, slightly more than 54. It took longer to load than I thought. I will add 1 more to there. These guys are starting to clear that. That's awesome. Buy road vehicles. 1 more for good measure. Ho Chi Minh Coal Transfer 2. And that's looking okay as well. There we go. They're all rolling in. So that's another 7 gone. There we go. This guy rolls in, picks up another 7. Down below 40. Yeah, right. That's good. So adding those trucks didn't really hurt the line. As you can see, they're good. We're all good here. Making money. Even trams making money. Planes. Marvellous. Bloody marvellous. Right. So this is as far as I got. Roughly. We've got goods being picked up as well. Steel was an issue. It's now not, now that it's running super duper efficient. Plastic was a bit of an issue. Now I only got up to here, this stone. So this stone is running nicely. I mean, I could eliminate some more trucks, but right now they're good. 13, 14, he's on his way. I reworked this con mat area here, so trucks are flowing so much better. These trucks here from the stone mine come up, or stone quarry, and they unload here and go out here. The con mats load here, out here, and another stone line that I've still upgraded comes in here. Now I've not touched anything on Osaka yet, although I am going to have to. This truck station is woefully inadequate. Now there is a place I know where to put it that'll give us more sort of length and stuff. I need to rework the lines in here. I will do that offline. But yes, setting everything to wait for a full load seems to work slightly better. This thing is trying. I still need to upgrade everything here. Now these trains are totally fine. 175 is not that much, but there's 2 of them on the line, and they're doing fantastic. Even though they're running these old tanks as well, they're sort of keeping up perfect, so I won't touch them. There we go, we've got some oil. As soon as I upgrade those trucks though, they won't be as bad. I'll upgrade this road as well. Getting plastic, gonna cut the plastic train down to make it quicker. OSA ore transfer, again, running fine. Should probably set it for a full load. I will do that though, because I'm going to review everything, get everything running spick and span. There we go, plastic train heading back. Now it's 300. Doesn't need to be 300. Never gets 300. Now ore train with a Farley that's old is running full. Ore transfer train running back. We've got plenty ore in here. Yes, 1,900. But they're keeping up. So that's as far as I got. And I hope you sort of like what I've done. Sort of making things more efficient. I was going to delete some of the lines and put them back in, but reviewing it, it actually looks okay. I mean, look, people are starting to use this now. I mean, they're going to a commercial building, probably in Osaka. Oh, it's going to Beijing. Ooh, you're going to Sam's Diner. Year built 1935. Wow. So that's the new hot joint to go to. And people are flocking from literally miles. Now, they could take the train and go from here. Now, I might actually demolish Sam's Diner. Nah, we'll leave it. But I may add like a road that comes in here. And just do something like add... hello, this. Now, right now, it's not connected to anything. But it could be. Now, even if I just have like a little one-way strip that pops in there. Now, my god, this seems low. A couple of buildings will be removed, that's okay. Have it go from the nearest point to this bridge. Now I know I've probably created a really bad choke point with these two junctions being super close to each other. But that's okay. Right, ooh, right. Get this, that. No need to just flatten everything. Thank you. Now that should have more range up here. It does. Now it's got one way, but I'm pretty sure people can walk on it 2-way. That must be a thing, right? Surely. Hopefully we'll get more passengers fed into here. I mean, no train makes a profit. They're super duper horrible. These trains that run between Osaka, Beijing, and Hong Kong. But oh well. Before we go though, let's check something. Since I've just sat and blabbered and yabbered absolute rubbish, this may be a boring episode for most people. Now, that's fuel transfer, good for you. Shanghai, Beijing doesn't really get that much passenger, so I'm happy with that. Tokyo, Shanghai, now this. Baghdad, Ho Chi Minh. Now, Baghdad gets Junkers, so I'm going to manage vehicles. I'm going to replace them. Now, we'll get a few more of these up and running, and I will, in the next line, add some new airport routes. Select their maintenance to high, and apply. Now, again, these both carry 10. I think the only difference is this is faster, possibly. It's very pretty, one must say. And the other thing we're going to do is, we don't sort of have, another ship was unlocked. It was the Zurich, which is a passenger ship. Now I've still got this and that running. There we go, there's another one. 92, you're supposed to wait for a full load. This is dead, but I have a plan to revive it. Hopefully. Now I upgraded these trucks because they were a nightmare, and they also need to take plastic back. So they need to pick up plastic and then head back. Which is fine. Now I'll upgrade all this and review it. See, Kiev is getting 135 fuel. I just would sort of like it to come from somewhere else. From here, actually. There we go. He's rolling in 130. We're still keeping this thing fed, which is nice. These trucks are so much better, but we're losing a lot of fuel here. So look, we've got the Junkers running. There will be a DC-4. Now, Baghdad to Ho Chi Minh was 103. Could add something like 2 more Douglases. Or we could split them. Actually have a look here. Hangar by vehicles. 85 miles per hour, 124, 206. Yep, this is substantially quicker. Now, running multiple types of aircraft gives you a problem. They will actually overtake each other in the air. They may not do that, but will both require to land at an airport at the same time, which means one of them has to wave off. Better to leave them spaced out, doing the sort of same speed, relatively. There will be planes, bigger planes later, with other liveries that I've downloaded from Steam Workshop. So we'll be able to run like different sort of liveried aircraft, which I think will be kind of cool. But right now we'll keep them at the same speed, yes. And I may add a Douglas DC-4, there's one, 2 each. Now I'm going to quickly go to ships. Passenger ships. Right, we've got the steam ferry. We're going to leave that in action because I like it. We've got some of these Schaffhausens running freight, so we're going to leave them as well. We've still got the Dinara Castle, which is old, but it works perfectly for the job I require it to do. So what we're going to do is, we're going to upgrade one of these Frontenacs. In fact, we're going to upgrade them all. Manage vehicles to the Zurich. Capacity of 150, 20 miles per hour, 3 whole miles per hour faster. In fact, we'll run a mix. So buy one of them. There it is. It's been upgraded. Keep its maintenance as high. What we'll do is, all the Frontenacs we shall upgrade. Replace the vehicle. Set you in high. Away you go. Any more Frontenacs to be upgraded? No, we're all good. Where is that oil line? Kawasaki, Kiev oil shipping. There's 3 on it. It still makes money. That it does. Well, that's nice. But there you have it. So, let's jump on board with a Zurich. There it is. It looks very nice. Again, it looks like a more sort of seafaring vessel. That's sort of like a riverboat. Well, I suppose it does kind of look like a riverboat vessel. Six this dude. Hello, dude. Ah, he's reading his imaginary book. Or his iPad. Right, so the Zurichs are in play. The Douglas DC-4 is in play. One's just landed. One's just taken off. That is perfect. So again, I do apologise. A slow episode. And I'm going to come off here now and then try and upgrade some more stuff. But yes, a severe lack of action in this episode. I just wanted to show you guys how things were doing a lot better. If you work the truck stops properly, they can be so much more efficient. Once you don't have to spam trucks as much later on in game, which is nice. And we now have faster trucks with better capacity that just make life so much more easier. So again, trains will stay roughly the same. I will upgrade any ones I deem to be needed to be upgraded. But yep, we're looking in pretty good shape for continuing on. Now I'm not sure if the next episode will just be me upgrading stuff, or I'll maybe do it offline. I'll maybe do half the episode upgrading stuff and then throw in a line to somewhere or something. We are going to be starting the game timer again and keep playing forward. But yeah, that is it. That is going to be it for this episode. As always, if you did watch this and you would like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there is more you would like to see in the future, then do hit the subscribe button. It means a lot. Now, one thing I will say before I go is I do apologise for my voice and the coughing. I am pretty sick, but I will persevere. So, yep, I do apologise. Sorry. So, that's been it for me. I've been Danny Boy, and I will catch you later.